This video is going to be hard to do, but I'm going to do it because this is my channel and I need to learn to do these type of videos. So this is basically just a less chat, kind of like an update video. These are things that I'm trying to get better at producing for my channel and for my brand in general. And I just want to let you guys know, in business, things are not good right now, okay? And it's so hard for me to say that because I never talk about the behind the scenes of what happens in my business. So if you've seen any of my previous Less Chats on this channel, all of this type of content is new for me to create. And I see other creators produce similar content like this, and I realize that is the thing that normally makes me become super fans of them, or I can resonate with them, and it gives me more respect for them. And so trying to be transparent on my own platform, I see that it is very hard to do. But I want to elaborate on why I'm even saying that business is hard right now, what's going on, where I'm moving forward, or what I'm going to be doing moving forward in my business and things like that. So my goal for this video is for it to not be a negative Nancy, all in my feelings type of video. This more so is, the goal of this video is to keep it real with y'all, okay? Is to keep it real with y'all and just be open and honest, because this is more so like a documentary for me, or documentation for me, so that whenever I do hit my goals and things like that, I have something to kind of look back on, if nothing else. So why am I saying that business is not good right now? I'm in a season where I am learning that there are a lot of things that I do not enjoy, or a lot of things that I have pursued that I do not like, or that I do not no longer want to pursue. So I stepped back into coaching, I want to say in October of 2022, so last year, and I began taking on clients and things like that, doing the launch model. I think in the previous video I mentioned that I do not like the launch model. Abort mission. It's just so much that goes into launching products and programs and creating products and programs that I think we kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? We don't take all of those things into account when we choose a business model. And one thing that I've been doing this year is experimentation. I've been experimenting with different things that are intriguing or interesting to me that I may want to pursue. And I have gotten results in reference to whether I want to continue to pursue them or not. So let's talk about, because we're currently in Q2, and I wanted to create a Q2 recap video, but we still got one more month in the quarter, so I wasn't able to create that. Hold on. I wasn't able to create that video, but I needed to get this off of my chest. Because if anyone is following on here, you probably wonder what happened to all the videos, okay? And maybe you're not even paying attention, but I'm paying attention because I know my own personal goals. So my personal goal was to produce 8 videos per month, because I realized that was my cap I'll circle back to that, but I realized that 8 videos was my cap, and so I was like, okay, girl, you about to produce these 8 videos. And I realized quite a few things with me making that decision. For one, I realized instantly that I was overextending myself. And I don't want to say creating unrealistic goals for myself, but because I have so much pressure on my business doing well right now financially, I feel that I was making decisions out of survival mode versus the things that I really want to do. And so when you think about being a content creator, the worst thing that can happen for you is burning out. If you burn out, you literally cannot show up on camera. It doesn't matter how simple you may think it is, you just do not have the energy, or you just don't have it in you to show up and produce content. And I found that through me doing all of these different things, and then also trying to produce 8 videos while doing my podcast, the post-production was killing me, for one. The post-production was killing me. I was also doing other things in my business out of survival mode, and it just was not a good situation. So here we are now. So I hit a dry spell in my business recently where I feel that even though I was putting in all of this work in certain areas, I was not getting the return or results that I was looking for. And that can be devastating as a business owner when you feel that you're doing all that you can based on the knowledge that you have to, push the ship forward or push the needle forward, and then you don't get the results, or you're not even seeing any progress in reference to the areas that you're trying to push the needle forward in. And so it became devastating because when there's a dry spell in my business, that affects me financially, and then the finances affect, your livelihood and all these other things. So I'm in a financial situation right now where, because I have not been bringing in consistent sales in my business, it's some bills due, y'all. It's some bills due, and they are blowing me up, and it is not a fun situation to be in. Why am I sharing this with y'all? Okay, because I'm sitting here as I'm talking about, like, oh girl, you opening up some areas that you ain't never opened up in. Okay, why are you sharing this right now? And it's because it's important for you to know that you are not alone. You are not in this by yourself. If you are on social media, which majority of us are, you see all of these people, they're showcasing their lives and, all their accomplishments. And if you're in like the coaching space, you probably see a lot of coaches showing you like their high numbers and their metrics and, oh, we hit this and hit that. And when you are in a situation like what I was in, where I felt that I was like essentially spinning my wheels doing all the things that I know, but I wasn't getting the deliverables that I was looking for, it makes you start to question everything. And that's what I started doing for myself. I fell into like a depression, like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not able to do this? I'm a business coach. Like, why is my business not businessing the way it's supposed to be doing right now? Like, how, and these are all real issues that you experience as a business owner in general. And so I had to really think about, if money was not a factor, what type of business would I want to run? And I had to really do some soul digging to figure out, like, what do I really enjoy? Like, what things do I really like? What things don't I like? And one thing that I realized that I don't like, that I will be eliminating out of my business model, is one-on-one coaching. This is something that I always knew, but I tried to circle back to it, and I was like, well, maybe if I do a higher ticket model, because I've also entertained the high ticket model, maybe if I go in that route, then maybe I will enjoy it a little more. Nope, don't enjoy it. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I know I probably have a few coaches that's in my community as well. Maybe you're a coach of some sort, or maybe you currently offer one-on-ones. I realize in business that there are some people that love certain things, and there are some people that it's just not for them. So like YouTube, for example, I know that YouTube is for me, but I have also come across some people that's like, YouTube ain't no way. Like, I'm not about to be producing all of these videos. Like, I don't even want to, it's not for everybody. And so I realized throughout this process that one-on-one coaching is not for me. And I'm going to tell you why. So I discovered quite a few things with me doing one-on-one coaching this second time around that has made me make the decision that I'm going to discontinue that in my business model. So I still have a few clients that I'm wrapping up with or whatever, but I'm in the process of transitioning my entire business model to like not have that be a revenue source in my business. But the reason why I don't like one-on-one coaching is because I have an emotional attachment to other people's result or other people's outcome. I also have an attachment to other people's implementation, and I have realized that everybody don't implement. Like, everybody, it doesn't matter if you have the same information that everybody else has. There's just going to be some people that are not going to implement the information. And so I started becoming frustrated whenever I was working with clients and I'm putting in all of this effort, right? And I'm even seeing them like putting in effort and then they completely fall off, go MIA. I've had clients go MIA on me. I've had, like, I don't want to have to chase people down, especially once they've paid me. I never thought I would have experienced that before, but I did. And I realized through the different experiences that I've been dealing with as a one-on-one coach that, man, this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. And because I'm attached to people's outcome, you know, and that outcome is based on their implementation, I have to pull myself back. And so long story short, because I don't want this video to be super long because that's a whole nother topic, but my goal is for me to switch over to one-to-many. So what that means is I would much rather do speaking engagements, do virtual Zoom events. That's something else that I've been doing behind the scenes, doing virtual events. I would rather do YouTube videos, produce content, produce podcast episodes. That kind of stuff is one-to-many. So you are creating a piece of content and you're delivering it to many people. And that way you are not attached to what these people do with that information. Once I get off of the stage, it's up to you to implement the information that I provided for you. But working with someone for like 3 months or even 4 weeks, and then you both are putting in all of this effort, and then I just have to take my hands out of it. And so that's a really big pivotal moment for me because one-on-one was my main source of revenue in my business. And so until my YouTube channel is monetized, until I can build out some more digital products on the back end, you know, that basically cuts out my revenue source, right? And so that's where I am right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want my business to look like moving forward. And I've been doing a lot of digging, so I'm kind of molding it based on the direction that I'm going in on the one-to-many model. And now I am ready to start back producing like YouTube videos and things like that. I know I mentioned earlier, like, oh, I gotta wrap this up because this video is getting long. I'm long-winded, y'all. I have so much I want to say, and I have to learn to create shorter videos because post-production is ridiculous. So for me to produce a 20-minute video, it takes me about 2 hours minimum to get that video post-production edited from start to finish and upload it. And so my goal is to start creating like 10-minute videos. Like this one's already at 13 minutes. Now, I haven't edited yet, but as of right now, I'm at 13 minutes. And so just wrapping up what I want to say faster is going to be a challenge, but I'm going to do my best to do that. So moving forward, I am stepping down from coaching. I feel that I need to implement a lot more things in my business and get results for myself instead of putting my business on, I guess, I don't want to say on the back burner because I'm always actively in my business, but instead of trying to get everybody else's business and get their, you know, their branding or their YouTube channel up or their podcast up or whatever, I need to focus on my business and producing content for my business solely. That needs to have the majority of my attention. And because one-on-ones take so much of my time, I am removing business coach from my title. So I'm saying that now because this channel be going through a lot of changes, but I'm removing business coach from my title, and I am now going to consider myself a content creator who helps business owners or entrepreneurs. And there's still going to be like details that I'm going to figure out with that. But ideally, I want to help business owners with creating their brand and producing like income online and things like that. But from a content creator perspective, not from a coaching perspective. This may change in the future. I don't see it changing in the future because this is the second time I've pursued coaching and I came to the same conclusion that I don't like this one-on-one stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to update you guys. Business is not good, but it's okay. I have my plan of execution. It's just going to take time to map out everything and make the necessary changes within my business so that I can start producing income in other areas of my business versus with the one-on-one. So I don't know if this video was going to be helpful for y'all because this was honestly like an update video. Just stay tuned for the content that I have coming out. I will continue to kind of talk about my journey in reference to where my business is going and things like that. But I'm at 15 minutes, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.